What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer. If you're returning, welcome back. And this here is the mini fight from Aurora RC, arguably the best in its class. Me personally, I really like the Baby Hawk. I fly that a lot. And the reason why I don't fly this as much is because this doesn't have support for DSM-X satellites. In other words, this doesn't have a pad on it that gives off 3.3 volts. And DSM satellites need 3.3 volts to operate safely. And that being said, I've been having problems with the receiver that's in it. It has a D8 receiver, D8 mode, FRsky receiver, and it just doesn't have the range of the D16 mode receivers. And this one, usually I can still fly it with my deviation on my Devo 10 or my Devo 8S back there. And it'll boost the signal still, and it'll have it operating like a full range. It'll make a D8 receiver seem like it's a full range D16 receiver with deviation if I turn the output up to 150 milliwatts. But it just hasn't been happening for this thing running on this small D8 mode receiver. And I'm thinking that it might have something to do with all the carbon fiber here around it, and it being stuffed in there, and this having such a short antenna. And so what I just received from RJXhobby is this little thing here. This is the tiniest FRsky receiver I've seen to date. Not really sure the name of it because it just says RJX mini receiver Sbus. You know, it doesn't really tell you an exact name or model number for this receiver, but let's break it open and check it out. Still got the blue alien on deck, even for small things like this. Let's have a look at this thing. This thing is tiny, man. Check it out. So let's pull it out. Check it out. This thing is tiny, man. I think this might be as small as the DSM satellite that comes from Full Speed. Let's see if I can pull that up. Yep, it's almost as small. The DSM one from Full Speed just has it by a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit shorter. But relatively the same size though. So really awesome. And this one might be a little better because look how long the antenna is. We have this extension on it. And then we have the receptive area right there on the tip. Hopefully this should solve my problems I've been having with range with this, because it fell out of the sky on me a couple times flying it, and I'm guessing it's because of that. And deviation hasn't been able to help it, and I'm thinking it's because of how short the wire is. And also, this is the first time I believe this is the first time I'm going to be showing you guys this thing flying on these King Kong 4-bladed props. And these things are awesome. This thing screams on these props here. These props are really awesome for this. It makes the punch out unbelievable. And so we're going to be checking that out. So I'm going to install this in here really quick, hopefully. And I'll see you guys outside with it. Okay, so we got it installed. So let's test it out. We're going to be using this battery here. A Tattoo 450 milliamp hour 3S battery. So let's get this thing fired up. So here we go. Let's take off. The antenna is kind of long, but I like it that way. I figure it'll reach out further. In order for us not to lose reception. So let's look at a punch out. So, super awesome punch out with this battery and prop combination. And I'm flying it with my Devo 8S. Really awesome. Got a little D8 receiver with a long wire here. Reminds me of the Baby Hawks receiver there. Look at a close up of it. Receiver sticking all the way out the back there. I really like how quiet these props are. Let's listen. I apologize for the noise in the background from the construction yard. But you should be able to see that these props are very quiet. Give us a lot of punch too. Let's look at one last punch out. Let's get another one. Some really awesome props here. Nice combination. And a pretty awesome micro receiver. V8 mode receiver. Okay, so let's bring it in. Well, let's see if we got any drift. A little bit of drift towards the front. A little bit of forward drift and angle move after all of that. But that's it, a quick demo flight of the mini fight. Pretty awesome quad. And we're testing out these King Kong or LDARC 2535 quad blade props and this little micro receiver from RJXhobby. Thanks for watching.